Hi, Pinks. It's Coach Doug here, ready to break down the highlights and some of the lowlights from our match against Dodd on September 27th at Wicked Weed Field A. Let's go. Here we see Sadie intercept about midfield and put a beautiful ball up the middle right in front of Sawyer. Sawyer makes one player miss, the second player miss, gets tangled up with a third, but comes out of the other side with the ball, takes a shot on goal, but not quite strong enough to get it past the keeper. Good job, Sawyer. Here looks like we have a throw in that Sadie is throwing in. And the camera just happens to pan, so I can't tell, but I see Piper leave the screen and come back in the screen with the ball at her feet. She makes a move, takes a shot, but it is not quite strong enough to get it past that keeper. Well done, Piper. Way to be aggressive. I like it. So I just let this roll here for a minute. We have a little bit of back and forth. We see Piper running back to her position to be able to try to cover that. Doesn't quite get there, but here Harper Skinner gets involved, turns that ball around. They bring the ball back, and we've got a little back and forth, but the ball is headed towards our goal. Josie and Harper Skinner working hard here to keep that ball away from the goal. They get a shot off, but just goes wide right. We've got a kick in from Mia right here, and here's the example of what can go wrong. Bad kick. Josie helps her out by intercepting it, but she kind of kicks it but doesn't clear it very well. Harper Skinner comes in to help, and Harper Skinner gets it cleared for protection over there for a throw in. I just let this roll so we can go ahead and look at this next play here. Our defensive play on our throw in. So I love that Mia's directing traffic over there. She's telling Elizabeth to come in, and she's looking around to see where her defense is. That's perfect. They get a throw in that goes back towards the goal. Harper Skinner and Piper are both working hard to try to keep it out. Sawyer comes in and gets a hold of it, tries to clear it, but ends up going to Mia. Mia clears it. Mia gets a great quick throw in here that gets it to Sadie's feet in motion. Sadie's able to dribble it down the field and take it for a run. She shoots and off the crossbar. So close, Sadie, to a top bins goal, but not to be had. Still 0-0. Off their goalkeeper throw in, the ball gets played back to Sadie. Sadie goes straight to goal and puts it in. Now it's Pink Panthers 1, Dodd 0. Well done, Sadie. Elizabeth plays a ball forward off of a player. Harper Skinner comes in to collect, puts a ball across. Piper runs her rear end off to grab that ball and make her presence known. The ball comes back. Skinner says, "Not today," puts it forward. Sadie gets a hold of it. She has to go through two players, takes a shot, but it's a little wide left, and the keeper's on it for a save. Keeper comes out, plays the ball in, is not making the same mistake as last time, and plays it on the opposite side from Sadie to keep it more secure. Fireflies move the ball effortlessly downfield. She picks her head up and sees a player in the middle of the field wide open. She makes a beautiful shot, a pass. She makes a shot. Josie blocks it, puts it back to her. She takes a second shot, not as much strength on it, and Mia collects it. She runs out and distributes it out the right-hand side to Elizabeth, who plays it forward. Ball set back, and they make a Joe gets past Josie, makes a play on goal. Mia collects it. Mia puts the ball forward to Skinner, just a little bit off the back of her shin. Skinner's able to collect it and play it forward beautifully to Sadie, who's able to take it up the middle of the field, juke one player, and get wide open one-on-one with the keeper, and the keeper has no chance as Sadie buries it in the back of the net. Dodd 0, Pink Panthers 2. Jump ahead just to the kickoff here, and the Pink Panthers are still swarming. They get into a little bit, but just past midfield, we get the ball back, turn it around. Piper gets a hold of it. She takes off, gets a little bit of a strong touch, gets away from her. Ball gets taken. Sawyer, the midfield maestro, gets involved, gets it to Sadie. Sadie's going to take it out to the corner. She's out there working the player in the corner. She shoots and into the side netting. Keeper kicks off to a Firefly, apparently called Isla. Isla has room, but she decides to shoot, and Sadie intercepts it. Sadie goes in, shoots, and scores. It's now Dodd 0, Pink Panthers 3. The Fireflies are setting up for their kickoff seconds later. She kicks off to her right. Piper rushes her, gets her to make a rash decision. She puts it forward. Sadie intercepts it. Sadie says, "Oh, Piper, you're making a run. I'll put it up to you." It was a little hot for Piper, but you know what? She runs up, throws her hand up against her, turns that girl around, and takes a shot. Beautiful. Piper turns around, looks at the sideline, and said, "Did I just do that?" We said, "Yes, you did, Piper. Keep doing it, girl." Their goalkeeper throws it in. They intercept it. They take it down the field. But Skinner is there to intercept it and says, "No, ma'am, that's not happening." Piper gets involved. The ball moves across, ping-ponging back and forth, headed towards the goal. Red has it. Oh, it's deflected. Ball comes out to Sadie, who turns on that ball and knows exactly what to do with it. She takes it downfield, and she says, "How about we make this 4?" Dodd 0, Pink Panthers 4. Let's take a look at a Firefly corner kick right here. I want you to look at Sawyer. She is looking at the player. She is pointing. She is telling them what's about to happen. And you know what? She's right there when that ball comes. She collects it. She puts that ball forward through the players, straight onto Sadie, in front of Sadie to run onto. Sadie gets past one player, puts it in front of her, but she has to muscle her off. Takes it to copy and paste the exact thing she's been doing all day. Takes it out to the right. She shoots. She scores. It is Dodd 0, Pink Panthers 5. Exciting first 12 minutes, 5 goals, and Dodd is moving the ball down the sideline with ease, and they get wrapped up with Elizabeth here. They end up getting it back again. They end up taking it past Josie. They take a shot in, and Mia's there to collect it and stop it and distribute it upfield. Now we jump to the 15th minute. We have a red throw in that Sadie is able to cut off and take it out wide where she's been shooting all day. She takes a shot and just hits the side netting. Goalkeeper did not even flinch. Here we have a corner kick that we're going to take. This is a great corner kick in. I wish we had a Pink Panther in front of the goal. We don't. Piper reaches out but misses it. Ball comes out. They fumble it right in front of goal. That would have been a great opportunity for somebody to score had they been standing in front of the goal. They take it down to Fireflies, take it to the other side, get past our defense, and she's flying. She comes down. She crosses it right in front of goal. They're wide open in the middle of the field, but nobody's able to get on the end of it, and we got lucky on that one. Here, Mia's doing a goal kick. She kicks it out. I don't like the way Grace stands there. Red makes the move to go get the ball, puts the ball right back in again. But Piper says, "No, thank you." Says, "No, thank you" again. Ball goes out to the midfield maestro, Sawyer, who puts it out there back to Red. Red kicks it out of bounds, and the play is over. Rest at the feet of Coach Doug. Here we have a bit of sideline activity, kind of hard to see, but it's kind of ping-ponging back and forth. The middle of the field is wide open, but look how Red's spread out and we are all clumped over. Here comes Elizabeth running in. Piper's already there, but the ball goes right down the middle and past Mia in for a goal. It is Dodd 1, Pink Panthers 5. Fireflies come down the side. They're like, "Hey, you know what? The Pink Panthers don't cover the middle. We're going to put it back to the middle." Mia comes out to try to cover, but probably makes a bit of a mistake, gets too far out. Ball gets past her. She runs back to try to get it, but they put it in to make it 2-5. I don't love that Mia was the one hustling and all the other defenders were hanging out, but that's what happened. Here we have a throw in. Sadie still has visions of 2 goals in 2 minutes dancing in her head. She takes that ball. She runs up the field. Esther is in chase. She starts to cut and go straight towards the goal. I love that, just in case. Sadie takes a shot and she scores. It's now Dodd 2, Pink Panthers 6. A half later, Esther comes out of a pack with the ball. She puts it across to Sadie when she gets into trouble. Sadie puts it right back up the middle to her, and then she gets caught with 2 of them again. I wished Elizabeth was running towards the goal there so that she would be able to intervene with this and be there to maybe get an opportunity. Goalkeeper comes out for the rollout, decides to go to the other side, rolls out. They get it past our midfield maestro. It goes on down, but Skinner says, no, thank you. I'm going to stop it right here. She puts it forward to Esther, who takes off. I wish Elizabeth was running as hard as she could to go right now. She's not. Sidelines encouraging her on. They end up bringing the ball back down this side. Elizabeth does get involved with the defense right here, but she can't quite catch up. They take it to the middle again, and Mia collects it without much trouble. Mia has a very quick rollout here that ends up going out of bounds, kind of rare. So then they get a throw in. They throw it in pretty quickly down the sidelines. Harper Skinner gets on it pretty quickly and controls it, takes the ball away. She turns, but puts the ball back to her in kind of an unusual situation. She gets around Harper Skinner. Josie steps to one side, says, here you go, have a shot. She takes it, and now it is 3-6. We jump forward to the Pink Panther kickoff. Sadie's in the middle, Elizabeth to the right. Sadie decides to kick to the right to Elizabeth. Elizabeth puts it right back to Sadie. Sadie takes it to her favorite side. She goes over. She takes a shot. Goalkeeper stands in and blocks that shot. Let's give a round of applause to that goalkeeper for what an impressive save. That leads to a Pink Panther corner kick. Sadie is lined up in the corner to take the Pink Panther corner kick. Esther is dancing around and Elizabeth up there waiting for the kick. The kick goes, but it's intercepted by the Fireflies. Fireflies move it down the field, get it past Elizabeth. And the only person left is the maestro. She takes out the player, which in all honesty stops the charge, which was great, but leads to a free kick by the Fireflies. The Fireflies line up and take a very fast free kick, which is completely legal, but took us off guard. And we did not have time to get completely set up. Luckily, the ball's just put into the... Piper comes in and collects it. Piper, can she go all the way? No, she can't. She stops a little short, but does get it to Sadie. Sadie loses it right there, and then they take it back, goes past Piper. She comes back in towards the goal. She puts a shot across, a pass across that is shot and easily collected by Mia. Here we find ourselves in the Pink Panther third of the field again. Harper Skinner's on the job doing defense. She's able to punch that away from the player, puts it up to our waiting offense. Sadie takes off with it. Sadie, thinking about her teammates, looks over, puts a pass between Esther and Elizabeth, which neither one of them can actually get. One of their defenders gets a hold of it. She runs to the corner and punches the ball out. A great time-wasting tactic for our side. Here we have our throw in. We throw it in. The Fireflies intercept it. We try to stop it, but they get it away and they move it down the field with ease. And it looks like they could go all the way, but Piper stops it and says, no, thank you. And then the maestro gets involved there, Sawyer. She puts it back to Piper. Piper clears it again. The ball comes in again, and Piper again clears it. And then the ball comes in, easily collected by Mia. Mia puts the ball out for a rollout to Skinner. Skinner puts it out of bounds. And that will take us to half. The score is Dodd 3, Pink Panthers 6 at the half. We come out of half. It is 3-6. Pink Panthers leading. The robot cameraman was a little off there. We didn't catch the beginning of that. We didn't catch it from the coach's sideline. I believe it was a handball, and so we earn a free kick. Mia steps up to take the free kick. She is directing her team what to do, telling Sadie, you go on in there. I'm going to kick the ball to you. I want you to go score one. And so Sadie does what she's told. Mia steps up to take the kick. We do not know what happened because the robot cameraman was sluggish. Ball comes back real quick. Josie steps up and kicks the skin off the ball. And then we still don't know what's happening because the cameraman is sluggish. Ball comes back. And Mia comes through the middle, takes the ball off of her foot, takes the ball down the field. She is working it, working it, working it. She pings it back. Cameraman a little sluggish after halftime. Josie clears it again. We have the ball. Sawyer gets involved. Sadie's involved. They take it away from us. It comes back again. And they put it across to the middle. Comes back again. The Fireflies are attacking again. Ball goes down the middle. And Esther's able to run in and gracefully grab the ball. Fireflies have won a corner kick here. They kick the ball in well. They get it to their own player who's got it in the middle. Looks like Skinner comes out with the ball on the other side, puts it forward to Elizabeth, who is flying. She gets the ball, gets a little far ahead of her, meets a defender who pops it back. Fireflies win another corner. They put it in the same way to their player again. Piper comes in and says, I'll take that from you. Puts it forward to Elizabeth again. Elizabeth is charging with it again. Gets a little bit in front of her. The defender takes it off of her foot and turns it around and gets it back going the other way. She's taking it down the sideline, but Harper Skinner comes in to make sure that she has a bad day. The ball still comes through the middle, and Josie clears. I like that we have 4 players in the box. Ball comes in again. Esther's able to collect it. That looks much better, having 3 to 4 players in the box than when we only had 1 player in the box. Esther picks up the ball. She runs. She unloads it for Skinner. Skinner gets the ball taken from her. Ball comes back. Esther says, I'll do it again. I got your back, Skinner. She picks it up. She says, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I'm just going to run around for a little while, try to figure out where to go with the ball. I'm not really sure. I really like to goal keep, so I think I'm going to throw it right to one of the red players so they can come back and try to shoot on me again. I'm going to go in there and make her miss. So she goes wide left. The danger is over. Esther decides to get the rollout right this time. She puts it right down there in the middle. Sadie collects it. Sadie takes it downfield. She sees Elizabeth. Sadie puts it forward to Elizabeth. Thanks to the parents, they shout offside. Ref whistles. I don't know if it was offside. It was pretty close. From this angle, it looks like it, but straight on, it probably wasn't. So they enter free kick. They set up for the free kick. This looks quite professional the way the girl runs across to try to throw us off. Kicks it. Sadie goes, that's okay, I'll take it. Not that professional. So she takes it. She decides not to pass it in case it's offside. She takes it out far right. She shoots, and she goes over the whole goal. Well done, Sadie. Well, the goalkeeper has collected Sadie's kick from out of the woods, has brought it back, and she is doing a kickoff. She kicks off to a Firefly. Elizabeth runs up and says, I will take that, thank you. Puts it out a little bit. Piper says, I'll take that in for a goal. And then Firefly says, no, I'll take it back. So they move it going the other way, and they're charging. But look at this. We have 3 Pink Panthers in the box. So the Fireflies are going to have a very hard time breaking down a Pink Panther stacked defensive box. They are trying. Harper Skinner decides to come up the middle. She takes it away from 2 of them. This is brilliant. She looks up. She sees Sadie coming. She backs off. Let Sadie have the ball. She goes back to her defensive position. Sadie's flying up the sideline. Sadie says, I've done this before, it seems like. I think I'll do it again. And this time I will kick it behind the goal. Well done again, team. Harper Skinner, Sadie, Elizabeth, Piper, everybody involved. Great series. Goalkeeper kicks off to the Fireflies. Piper runs in, takes a couple swipes. Ball goes past her. Fireflies are in control. They're running, but look at this. Pink Panthers have 3 people in the box. What happens when we have 3 people in the box? Nothing happens. Josie pops it back out. Piper comes to collect it. She takes off. She's running, has a midfield collision, loses the ball. The ball goes back the other way. We still have 3 defenders in the box. Josie pops it back forward again. No, I'm sorry. Mia pops it forward, goes out wide. Sadie runs out to collect it out wide. Elizabeth says, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to run forward. She is about a mile off sides when Sadie puts it forward. She did not look to see where her last defender was when she made her run. Got to watch for those defenders. Mia's dancing through some offensive players. She puts it forward right here to Elizabeth, who Elizabeth's fighting. She is onside. She's fighting for this goal right here. She's making a great effort attacking. The ball comes back out again. Sadie says, I'll put it back up for you, Elizabeth. Stay in there. Elizabeth goes back in and fights again, but does not. She swipes but misses. Ball comes back out again. Turns. Mia says, I'm not going to miss. I got you. Takes it away from her. And then the Fireflies are headed the other way, and they are charging down the field. But guess what? Mia passes her, gets back to her defensive place. We have 3 people in the box. What's going to happen when we have 3 defenders in the box? Nothing's going to happen. Josie's going to clear it out, but only to the first Firefly. She's going to turn and take a shot. She's going to miss the goal wide right. Here we have a Firefly throw in. Fireflies throw in. They throw in. Elizabeth takes it off of her, puts it forward. Sawyer, the midfield maestro, gets involved. It gets put back up to Elizabeth, who takes off up the field. She is running. She gets the ball a little bit ahead of her feet, unfortunately. The defender takes it, and I think she slows her run. She should have kept running at full speed towards that goalkeeper. She may have made an opportunity out of that. Well done, Elizabeth. Fireflies kick the ball in. I love that our offense is pressuring high on their side of the pitch. I love seeing our offense doing their job, which is doing it. They get it past there. Mia steps up. She says, I'll put that back over here. She immediately retreats to her position when she sees the ball is turned over. That's perfect. She goes back and makes a defensive stop and puts it back with a high ball that's hard to contain. Ball goes back to the middle, ping-ponging around a little bit. Ultimately, the Fireflies pop out of the other side with the ball. But guess what? Pink Panthers have 3 players, defensive players in the box. What happens when we have 3 defensive players in the box? Mia steps on the ball and falls down, but you know what? Mia keeps on kicking. Mia's not going to stop. She's going to keep going. We jump back up again. They've got several players inside the box. They kick it. Esther's there to recover that ball. Well done, everyone. That was a close one. They have a corner kick right here. Guess what we don't have? We don't have 3 players in the box. They kick it right through, and they get a shot on goal, and they score. That's what happens when we don't have 3 defensive players in the box every single time. It's now Dodd 4, Pink Panthers 6. Esther has a rollout here. Esther is looking for a place to go. She's doing her dance. She's wiggling. She's running. She's going back and forth. She's trying to wear the other team out. She finally gets it out to the side of Mia, to the right side of Mia. Perfect. Mia fights, shoulders her way through, and the ball is cleared out of bounds for a Pink Panther throw in. Did I see Pink Panther? I meant Firefly throw in. I couldn't see because the cameraman wasn't showing me, but the Fireflies are going to throw in, and she will do it in just a second. Right there, she throws it in. They work it over to the middle. The girl in the middle decides she wants to take a shot. Josie decides she needs a stretch. She sticks her arm out. Boom. Oh my goodness, that's going to get called every time when you stick your arm out to block a goal. It hit her in the shoulder, but you can't put your arm out. That's going to get called every single time. So the Fireflies have earned a penalty kick, and the referee informs them of what to do, lines them up for the penalty kick. Fireflies are lined up one-on-one with Esther. She takes the shot, wide left. Esther made a scary face and threw her off, I think. Esther does a rollout to Sadie. Sadie turns on her. Elizabeth says, I know what to do. I'm going to take off. Elizabeth's offsides by a mile. Sadie puts it forward. I'm not sure why that was whistled because Elizabeth never touched it. Elizabeth could have not touched it, but I think she was going to, so they whistled it offside. And the parent on the sideline keeps shouting offsides constantly, so that could be why too. They decide they want to switch kickers, put in a different kicker. She lines up for the kick, takes the kick right to her player, gets ping-ponged around a little bit. Sadie comes around the outside and says, I'll take that. Takes it right off the girl's foot. She says, I'm just going to take this myself because I keep kicking it. It's offsides. Just going to drive down, shoot, and the goalkeeper deflects it out of bounds. Well done, goalkeeper. Well done, Sadie. Sadie takes the corner kick that we won from the deflection, and Sadie kicks it in, goes right to a group of Fireflies. They collect it. They take off. They let it get a little bit of, they put it in front of them. Elizabeth says, I got that. I just don't know how to turn it. I'll give it to my midfield maestro, Sawyer. Sawyer doesn't know how to turn it. The Fireflies keep the momentum moving forward. They're able to recover it, and they keep moving forward with it. And guess what? They're headed towards our box. What do we have in our box? We have 3 players in our box. What happens? We have 3 defenders in our box. Nothing happens. So Skinner's in there working it. Josie kicks it back out again. Skinner goes out there to work it, working hard on her. Mia comes in to try to help. Mia says, I'll take it from here. Mia comes in there. She keeps working and keeps working till she pokes it out. Elizabeth says, I'll take it from here. I know what to do. She makes a juke on that player. I love that. She runs out of steam about right here. That player outruns her. She goes to the right side of the player. I love that. But she just can't quite get it. I wish somebody in the middle had been running in. They could have finished that with a wide open goal. Great effort, everyone. Ball's ping-ponging around here with Sadie and Piper and Elizabeth. Piper takes it. Sadie takes it off of her foot. Sadie says, I'll finish this. She shoots. She scores! Dodd 4, Pink Panthers 7. Sadie's driving forward here, and Piper gets involved. Piper back to Sadie. They've got a real connection this game. Sadie's driving forward. She jumps over a defender. She's moving forward. She decides, I want to pass this. She puts it behind Piper, but over to Elizabeth. Elizabeth misses it. Elizabeth's chasing it down, and the defender takes Elizabeth out. And I don't think that some of the parents agreed with that call, but it was the right one. And we win a free kick from right there. Coach Doug calls Sadie up to take the kick. Sadie lines up for the kick. We tell her to go directly to the goal. She does exactly that. Puts it straight into the keeper. It deflects off the keeper and goes into the goal. The keeper collects it, pulls it out. Ref does not whistle at a goal. The other team cheers it was not a goal. We think it was a goal, but the ball comes back the other way, so we're a little bit taken off guard by the fact that the ball's still in play, because we knew it was a goal. But the ball comes down the field. In the last final minutes of the game, ball comes down. We have 3 players in the box. Ball's kicked in. Esther just collects it effortlessly. Decides she's going to roll it out. She rolls it out to Harper Skinner, puts her in a bind. Every single red player's on that side of the field. Harper Skinner's fighting for her life. Ball gets put back in. Josie says, I got this. Just kidding, I don't. Esther ends up collecting it. Esther says, guess what? I got a wide open side over here. I'm going to give this to Mia. That's what I want to do. Mia takes it. She says, I know what to do with it. I'm going to take it downfield. Mia puts it forward. A little bit of ping-ponging. Fireflies end up winning. They come back down. Esther collects it effortlessly again, and that will end the game. Dodd 4, Pink Panthers 7. That will wrap up our highlights from September the 27th at Wicked Weed, Field A, Dodd versus Pink Panthers.